Hey everybody, good morning. So, without wasting any time, let's just get started here. Alright, so today is 16th of June and we are in New York session over here. So, let's just get started. Alright, so this is GBP for our graph over here. And yesterday we had a successful trade in GBP so market just went all the way down as we were thinking it will be going down. So this was the point over here. We took a trade right here and market just dropped all the way down, booked 15 pips and called it a day. So yesterday was a pretty good day, Monday was a pretty good day. Let's see if we get some opportunity today or not. Okay, so if I talk about the 4 hour over here, then okay, let me just refresh this analysis so that we can understand what is going on with JPY over here. So from where we were coming down, so in GJ we were coming down from this price level over here and it rejected this price level over here and now it's leaving these areas behind, right? Now it's going far away from these areas, so it came down from this point over here. So it came down from this point over here and it rejected this area at this point. So if we match up this area from the left, then this is the point from which it's going up, and now GJ is just rejecting this area and now starts to go up. So possible targets can be this level over here, and which is around, if you calculate that area, then this is around 17 pips. So I think GJ will be going up. So let's see here at the trading view from where we can get our buy trades. So if you calculate the range over here, then the range is really less, it's only 11 pips, and if we see further to the left, then I think this will be the range we can trade, above which we have clean area to the left. So yeah, if we just calculate this range, then this is around 20 pips of range over here. And if I just squeeze the graph at this point, then what I'm seeing is, let me just open the chart first. Hello Abhishek, how are you? I'm doing good. Alright, so if I just squeeze the graph over here, then what I am seeing here is that the graph is creating some sort of symmetry. As I told you yesterday, the market was moving down and now it's going up. So it's really simple to understand that the symmetry is changing and the market is shifting, right? So if I talk about the symmetry thing over here, which I personally use in my trading, then we have this moves, then we have this down move at this point, from there to this point, and then this move was there So this move was there. Yesterday we were at this move, so we completed that move. Now it's moving up, so it is moving up now. So now after that we should be having a drop and then further up. So that drop can be this drop over here, or can be another drop over here, and then it will be moving up. So we will just figure that out in some time. So yeah, that's the idea here for buys in GBP JPY. So if I talk about sells at this point, then I think good sells will be below this level over here. So we can have sells below this area, which will give us around 26 pips of range at this point. So right now, currently at this point, GJ is in a no trade zone right now. So let me just label these areas, and after that we will be drawing some trend lines to make sure that our analysis supports our technical thing also. So this is a no trade zone, and we can have buys above this area, buys above 155.454. We can have buys above this area, and we can have sells below this area. Sells below 154.893. So this is the idea for GBP JPY, and let me just move the chart here. Yeah. So if I just squeeze the graph and let's just draw some trend lines over here, which will be helping us. Hey Nishal, how are you? So if I just squeeze the graph and draw some trend lines, then I'll get something like this. So this was the channel the market is still respecting, and look, yesterday the market exactly came at this level over here and rejected this level. So now right now the market is in a no trading zone, and we know that the market can move up because the 4-hour analysis is supporting that analysis. And if the 4-hour candle starts to go up, then we can grab, I think, 20 pips, because that will be a wick fill to the left, to the previous candle over here. And look at this rejection. This rejection happened at the same level of support coming from the left, and now the market is just moving up. So with momentum, market can just fill this wick and can move further up. So if a candle breaks and close above this level 155.400, then there's a very high chance that the market can move further up, finally to this level 155.988. So yeah, so now we just need to wait a little bit for the market to just give us some opportunity to enter a trade in GJ. So let's just see here, gold trade. Look, the gold, I told you that the gold will be mirroring this move here. It just did the same thing. Gold went down all the way down to this level, and it completed the correction of this move from the past. So it did the same thing we expected it to do. And if we talk about today's analysis in gold, then let's just see if the gold is moving up or down now. Right now, gold is currently at the support level over here. It respected that area earlier, and now it's at the same area right now. Hello PS Gore, how are you? It's at the same area right now. So if you go to the daily, then daily seems like that is at some kind of a rejection zone. If we look at the more information from the left in the daily, then previously gold rejected this area, moved up, rejected this area, moved up, rejected this area and moved up. Again, it's at the same area, and maybe this time also it will reject the area and moving and starts to go up. For that we will be needing some sort of confirmations, so we will just wait for that. And there is another thing here, that if in case gold closes below this area, then there's a high chance that gold will be coming all the way down to test this area from the left. And right now gold has not broken above the high of the previous 4-hour candle, or not below the low of the previous 4-hour candle, so it's still kind of confused. So yeah, okay, so this current candle in gold has broke the low of the previous candle over here, so there's a very high chance that we have this clean range, so it can just starts to go down. But I'll give it some more time, because let's draw some trend lines over here. Okay, so let's see here. Let's see this chart. So this is gold 15 minutes graph over here, and the idea is that you're waiting for the price to come to this level, and then you are anticipating for the gold to move down with volume sorry, and at that point you are going to execute sells. Yeah, it's the idea is correct. Just make sure that a candle just closes below this area, or candle should be closing at the support, at the wick over here, so that when the next candle wicks up and closes and breaks the low at this point, then you can execute the sell trade. So idea is correct, you have this clean range, and possibly the gold can come down to this level, and when it will be hitting the 10 pips of target, then just start booking some profits. Alright, so let's just go ahead here. So gold is creating some sort of a channel right now, and it's moving in the channel. Let's just squeeze the graph, and let's just go to the 5 minutes here. 5 minutes looks like pretty tricky over here, because look at this move. This move is coming down from this point, right? So hello Brandon, how are you? So if we draw another trend line at this point, then gold has started to leave this trend line, and now it's going down, but I am expecting a little bit of retracement, and then it should be moving down in the 5 minutes. If that happens, then it's good. If that doesn't happen, then I'm not gonna take this trade, because right now it may be too late to take this trade, because it can just retrace back, and then, but yeah, if a candle breaks this low over here, yeah, it did break the low, and now it can just move further down. So this will be 10 pips over here. So let's see what the 4-hour is saying. Okay, in the 4-hour candle just broke the low of the previous 4-hour candle. Now there's a high chance that it might just fill this range and then go further down to fill this wick. So that can be the case here. Guys, are you able to watch the stream perfectly, or is there any problem you're facing? Okay, perfect. Alright, so gold just came down around, let's see here, 5.56 pips. Okay, so let's see here in GBJPY where we can enter a buy trade. So this 4-hour candle is having clean range on the left, and this is a wick rejection. So this current 4-hour candle can possibly fill this wick over here, and this range is almost 22 pips. So let's see how we can get this pips. So let's just draw some trend lines, and okay, so if I draw a trend line over here, if I draw a trend line at this point, then we have something like this over here, and so we need something which gives us information about the buy trend of GBPJPY. So let's just draw something else over here. Alright, and if this candle breaks the high, then there's a high chance that it might go up to test this level over here. So how can we confirm that? Let's see, because I think that this will be breaking the high and starts to go up, because at this point this will be breaking these highs over here, and with volume it can push further up. So let's just make a quick analysis at this point. So creating a support, moving up, and this range is almost 13-14 pips. Alright, so I might take a buy at this point when it breaks the high of the previous candle, because I think at that point it should be moving up, because it has respected the previous candle's low. And if we look at the 4-hour over here, then 4-hour looks like it will be going all the way up to test the high again, this high over here, and we have drew this trend line. So if we just calculate the range from this point to this point over here, in fact to this point, then we have not a proper big range, but still we have a range in which we can manage our trade very well. So let's see here, 8 minutes left for the 15-minute candle to close, and 8 minutes left for the 1-hour candle also to close. But this 1-hour candle looks like once it starts to go up, it will be going up. So let's see here, 30 minutes. This 30-minute candle has created a rejection wick, and now it's going up. 15 minutes is also going up. 5 minutes here, 5 minutes is creating some sort of, let's just draw this trend line at this point. Okay, so this is the point, every candle is rejecting, and none of these candles has crossed above this level over here. So I might take a buy above this level, and if I draw another trend line at this point, and if I draw another trend line at this point, then I'll be getting something like this. So I think above this level over here, above 155.239, there's a high chance that the market will be going up. But the thing is, we need something more confirming here, because look, the market is just ranging here in between this triangle right now. So if a candle breaks down below this triangle, then there is a high chance that it will be going down. But as the market has already retested this area, then there's a high chance that the market will be going up if the market breaks above 155.239. So let's, okay, gold has just dropped here, 15 pips here, but I have not took this trade, so nothing really. So this could be a very good trade over here, because when it broke the low, the chances were increased that it should be going down. Stops were also good, and quick 10 pips, 15 pips. Let's see here. Yeah, I really think that GJ will be going up to this level at least. So we still have GJ here, and gold is dropping here, and I think gold will be moving down all the way down to 1849.27. So let's see how, but I need some sort of retracement or break below this area over here, and then I'll look for sells. So let's just wait here. Gold just tapped into this zone. Let's just squeeze the graph and see. You know, if gold breaks below the trend line, then it has to retrace back, create a high, and then it will be dropping further. So this should be the case. So I'll just wait for this to happen. And so Nishal, I think you just got your trade at this point. You executed a trade. Okay, so look here, GJ rejected this area. So now, so the thing is, look at this area over here. If a candle starts to go up and break all these high, oh, that's really great. If now a candle starts to go up, break all these high, then that means that GBP JPY is currently following its trend. It's going up, consolidating, going up, consolidating, and it will be going up now, and because it has already consolidated, so the chances have increased here. The chances have increased. But on the other hand, 15 minutes, 30 minutes, and 1 hour candle will be closing in 4 minutes. So I'll just wait here for 4 more minutes, and I'll just not take a trade just like that. So I'll just wait here, because I need some sort of confirmations in the next candle to execute buys. This 4-hour candle here in GJ is having almost 2 hours left here to close. So let's see how it goes. So where can we spot more sells in gold? This is around 15-16 pips here, and if we just look at the left, then this is extremely a good range here. So I think extremely good sells will be below this area, 1851.91. Look how beautifully the market always respects these trend lines. and the symmetry thing over here. If there was some bullish candle here and the next candle starts to go down, then I have took this trade. But I was just waiting for a little bit of retracement, one candle maybe only. So if there was a one candle retracement, and I would have just took this trade, because when the market comes from, you know like, the market went all the way up here from this point, it has to retest. So that was the problem here. Okay, so 2 minutes left here for GBP/JPY, 30-minute and 1 hour candle to close. Let's see here. And today GBP/JPY hasn't moved anywhere much. So yeah, I think that we can have a good move in GBP/JPY. And if we talk about the gold, then gold is also ranging. Gold is ranging since yesterday. Yesterday it doesn't moved anywhere much, so it kind of moved in a same amount of range yesterday, and till now it's just moving like the same as it moved yesterday. So maybe in gold and GJ we will be spotting some move today. Maybe it will be starting to go up, or maybe it will be retracing a little bit and then starts to go down. So yeah, if this candle closes below this 1857.91, then there is a very high chance that next 4-hour candle will be make a wake up and starts to go down. So I'll be waiting for that. So when the candle is making an upper wick, that means that in the lower time frames the market is retracing, and then it will be coming back first to test its low and then further down. Okay, GJ just closed here. Let's see the 1 hour. I want 1 hour candle to create a lower wick, and then it should be going up. Let's go to the 5 minutes here. Look, the 5-minute candle just closed at the trend line, and it's coming down from the trend line. But the thing is, look at this candle over here. This is a very interesting thing here. This candle closed above all these candles. So this candle closed above all these candles to the left. That means if a candle starts to go up and break this high over here, there is a chance that it will be going up. So I will take the trade once a candle starts to go up from this level, because the chances have increased of doing that. So anytime it can break the high. So once it breaks this once it breaks this high over here from the left, then I'll take a buy trade, because the market is moving up. Consolidation have already done, clean range to the left, and by looking at the 4-hour candle, it looks like that it will be going up to fill this range. So I think 10 pips can be grabbed easily at this point. So I'll just execute a trade at 155.248 with the anticipation of the market to go up. So let's see the other time frames here. Yeah, the market is still respecting this trend line, and it's ready to go up, I think. So market could have just mirrored this move. Let me just show you. This move over here could be mirrored at this level, but market did starts to go up, now coming down, retracement is happening here, and eventually it can go up to mirror this move. Because as we know that the market always and always repeat its history moves, so it will be doing this again, and we just need to spot the right move. So right now it's coming down, let's see. Yeah, so what if the market what if the 5-minute candle closes below this trend line, then what will happen? So how will we be are we gonna change our trade direction at that point? What will we doing at that point? At that point, if the 5-minute candle closes back down, then that means this current candle is rejecting this area and maybe starts to go down. But the thing is, this candle has gone up and we still have 2 hours, so maybe that coming down is a retracement move, and market can come down to this level over here and then it can go up. So anything can happen at that point. So right now I will be just looking for buy over here, and I'll not be looking for sells. Look, the gold is still dropping. That was a good move. I should have just took that trade. But the thing is, what if it just went opposite? Because both the scenarios are there, so I need to be very very patient when I trade. And I think the net just got stuck here. No. So let's see how the market will be reacting to this trail line. So this candle closed above, creating a rejection wick, and but the 5-minute candle broke the previous 5-minute candle's low, and this candle's low over here. So if this current candle creates upper wick and break this low, then it may reject this area and reverse back. So let's see. So what information do we have here? So we have this support over here. Oops. Right now, yeah, and we have this support over here which is higher than this support, and if we have a bullish candle here, then this will be the support above these two supports. So that means we will be having more confirmations of buys. Look, you should get every information you can get from the market to execute a trade. You should see every possibility. This is the retracement I was talking about. Now I need a retrace back up and then should be coming down. Look, it's going kind of up right now, and if this 5-minute candle closes bullish, then the chances will be increased. All the chances of going up will be increased at that point. So let's see here, what do we have in the 4-hour? Let's check this out. Yeah, the market should be going up. I really anticipating this move over here. Market should be going up, mirroring this move to this point. So if a candle starts to go up from this area, then maybe it will be breaking above this highs over here and finally moving up to this level over here. So yeah, because yesterday, I think it was yesterday, yeah, yesterday market rejected this area, and yesterday only the market rejected this area. Now it's moving again up. So when the market is moving again up, this is the point the market has to tap onto, and once the market tapping this area, then chances of going up will be increased because the market is tapping this area again. So I just need some confirmations here, and I'll execute this buy over here. Now I am more confident about this trade because the information I gathered from 4 hour, 1 hour, 30 minutes, every time frame is now matching up. So let's see here. In the 1 hour we drew some trend lines yesterday, so this trend line is being respected, rejection is there, but the support forming is also here. So market came down, rejected this area, went up, tested this area, came again down, rejecting this area. Now let's see what will be happening here. So if a candle breaks the high, then it's good because now it has a lower wick. So yeah, because look, the market yesterday, the market wasn't able to stand down here below this trend line, so market all the way went up, rejected, went up, now coming down, rejection, rejection, going up. So yeah, that's the idea, but that all depends on this channel. If the market respects this channel and goes up, then it's good. Okay, so guys, you were saying that I should be leaving some things which some things free. Just hold on a sec. I'll just end the Zoom meeting here because I don't know how to use this and I'm really not comfortable with this Zoom meeting. My computer is also slowing down with so many programs running. I'll just end this meeting. If anybody wants to watch, then YouTube is there. So yeah, I think the meeting has been ended. Yeah, end meetings for all. Yeah. Okay, so the previous candle here, 5-minute candle, just closed with a no wick on the bottom. Just hold on guys, I'll just share this link so that people can join me. Where? Yeah, YouTube is more better. Okay, so the previous candle closed with no wick on the bottom, and this candle is kind of having problems to go down because it has to respect the channel as well. So if this candle starts to go up and closes back up, then the chances are good of going up. But the problem is there also. Problem is market just rejected this area, and this area. All these areas are kind of at the same level. So market is going down, going up, going down, and it can further go down. So that's the issue over here, and I'm not ready for sells with GJ because I really think that GJ will be going up. GJ should be going up. I still think that. Let's see the 4 hour. Because if you look at the left, then we have this problem over here also. Yeah, the market rejected this area so many times earlier. So the thing is, if this 4-hour candle closes below 155.171, then the chances of going down will be increasing. And if the 4-hour candle will be closing above 155.171, the chances of going up will be increasing. So it totally depends. Now look, the candle is now going down. Oh, this is something I don't like. This is something. What's your rule for impulse entry? For impulse entry, my rule is, suppose this is the area, right? And this candle closed at the resistance here. So now I know that if a candle breaks above this high over here, then that means this candle is respecting the previous candle's low and breaking the previous candle's high over here. So we know that to go up, the candles has to make and break the previous highs, and to go up, the candle has to break the previous candle's high, right? It's really obvious, because to go up it has to make higher highs, higher lows, and move like this. So when the candle breaks the high, I will execute an impulse entry at this point, and I'll keep my stop loss. I'll first just calculate my stop loss, and then I'll tell you. I'll just keep my stop loss. Yeah, I'll keep my stop loss below the low of the previous candle, because it will be only 5 pips, and then I'll wait for the candle to move up. And that the same thing is happening here. Guys, are you experiencing something wrong with the stream, or we are going fluently in the streams? Because I'm facing some issues over here. So if the stream is buffering or slowing down, just let me know. All fluent, okay, that's great. Because here on my terminal it's showing me some issues over here, but that's good if it's fluent. So if you can hear me also, then I think it's all fluent. Okay, so at this level over here, look, the previous candle closed all the way up bullish. Now this candle, look, this candle creating a lower wick, rejection is there, and the market is getting ready to move up. So I think our analysis is correct here, and if the market breaks the high over here, then that will be the good point to execute buys, and I'll be ready for that. Let's see here what the gold is doing. Okay, gold is retracing back up, so it will be creating a high. Okay, let's see what more information do we get here. Yeah, so I think gold will be retracing back above till this trend line will be tapped, and once it will be tapping this trend line, it should be going down. But I'll just look at this gold within few minutes, so after this candle will be closing, so that we can understand better what the gold will be doing. Okay, so the current 5-minute candle broke the high over here, and now it should be moving up. So guys, some of you were saying yesterday that I should be keeping few lessons for free. So there is one lesson I have, 2 lessons basically. 2 lessons are free. So one is, let me just open that. GJ is still stuck in the channel over here. Okay, so if you go to the courses here, then the first chapter about forex trading, it's free, and this risk management version 1 is also free. You can, so everybody can go and watch these for free. So in this risk management version 1, so you will be learning about dynamic and static entries. So this is a pretty interesting and important chapter of this course. So everybody just go and register on the website and just enjoy these free lessons. So further in the course there will be more lessons which will be free. So yeah, so this is important chapter of the course, risk management v1. Okay, so GJ is, I think it will be going up now. Soon it will be going up. Let's just open this and see what it will be doing. Okay, so look, it's now starts to again going up, right? It's now again trying to break these wicks, and I think with volume it can go further up. So let's just mark our levels over here. So right now this was our pre-NY, this will be NY open, and this will be our NYSE open. Okay, so look at the gold over here. Gold is again trying to go down. Oh, GJ is showing us some volume here. Get ready guys, because it can anytime break the high. 30 minutes is having 7 minutes left here. 1 hour is still having more than 30 minutes left here. 15 minutes. Yeah, it will be a extremely good idea if that breaks the high. Because in the 15 minutes it will be breaking this high, creating a support. So I'll take a buy trade when it breaks this high over here. That means, yeah, that makes total sense. Get ready everybody. Oh, wick rejection is there. I think it will be mirroring the move to the left, this whole move here. So now it's having 30 seconds left. So after that it will be having 5 more minutes for the 15-minute and the 30-minute candle to close. So that means the next 30-minute candle can possibly create a lower wick, and then it will be moving up. But for that, maybe we'll be ready. If we take a trade right here, then we can keep our stops around 5 pips and 12 pips target. Let's see what the gold is doing. Gold just closed bearish at this level. So if this breaks this low, then this wick can be filled. But I'll just go for this GJ trade because I have more confidence in GJ. So look, it's creating a lower wick in the 5-minute candle, and it can break the high in this candle only. So if it breaks the high right now in under 3 minutes over here, then the chances of going up in a straight candle will be increased. But right now it's really in a very delicate situation. Really very delicate situation. Three more minutes left here. Two minutes left here for this candle to close. Alright, so 1 minute left here. The thing is, now we cannot execute this trade because only 1 minute left for the 30-minute candle to close. Oops, it's just going all the way up. It's playing games right now. So should we execute or wait? I think I'll wait for this candle to close, and if the next 30-minute candle wicks down, breaks the high, then I'll take a buy, because at that point it will make total sense to take this trade, because this candle will be closing bearish, weak bearish, and the next candle will be respecting this candle's low and breaking the high, and that will be an impulse trade to go all the way up. So yeah, I'm expecting the next candle to go down first, and then it should break the high. So now everything depends upon the weighting here. So look, I'll just adjust this level to the upside again, to this level over here, because I want a wick down and then go up. So we have still 1 hour 30 minutes left here. It's going down, that's good. That's the perfect scenario happening, and now it should be going up. So now I'll execute trade right here around, yeah, this level. Look how the market plays with the traders. Came all the way down, closes back in the range. Came all the way down, closes back in the range. Candle went up. Now it's going down. Now maybe we will be seeing some wick over here and a big candle. Just look at every move the market is doing. Every move. You will get an idea how the market moves. Gold did the same thing, and I think if this candle breaks the low, the chances of going down will be high. But what should I do here? I think "28 minutes in this 1 hour candle." Okay, let's see here. 15 minutes is about to drop. Yeah, at this point gold should be dropping, but I'll execute the trade on GJ. Let's see. So yeah, 4.5, 4 pips of stops, and it should be dropping here at this point, 6.4 pips at least, and then further down 10 pips. Yeah, it just dropped. Now further it will be dropping. Look how beautifully the gold moves. How beautifully the gold moves. So if anybody caught this move, congratulations, you are up for the day. Oh damn, 16 straight pips. Yeah, now this should be the next stop. 1851.91. So we got gold sells here, plus 15 pips. So look, it's now rejecting this area here. Let's see the smaller time frames. So in the 30-minute time frame over here, GJ is kind of retracing back to fill this wick a little bit, and the previous wick and the previous to previous wick is the rejection wick over here, and still GJ was at rejection level with this wick over here, and now there is a high chance that the current 30-minute candle, if the current 30-minute candle breaks the high over here at about 155.236, then the chances of going up has been increased, because if it starts to go up, then firstly it will be filling this area over here, and then it will be filling this area over here. Yeah. Yeah, I should have just executed a trade on gold at that point. The stops was only 4 pips. And it dropped like in seconds. Okay, no problem. Alright, so this was our pre-NY. Okay, so candle close bullish here. Let's see what it's. I think it should be going up. We still have 1 hour 20 minutes left for this candle to close. So in those 1 hour 20 minutes, what it can do is it can just go up, break this high, and further move up. We may witness a big move up. So the thing is, this candle, the previous candle closed bullish, creating a support above this support, and this support was above this support, this support was above this support. That means the market is still going up, but the market is unable to break these highs. So we need one candle to break above these highs to execute our buy trade. Oh, it just broke the low. Now anything can happen. Now I don't know, because now it's creating a resistance over here. So if it wants to go up, then it has to flip back and break these highs. But if it closes below this trend line, then I really don't know. I'll see then, because I am just anticipating for the market to move up. So that's my buys for today. But if something fishy happens here, like this candle just broke the low, now creating a wick, rejection is there, and a long candle forming with volume, then at that point, that means that that's the point we should be entering the market. Yeah. Okay, finally, I think it's breaking here. So let's just switch back to 1 hour candle. Sorry, daily candle is this candle closed bullish. This candle closed weak bearish with the rejection. Current daily candle is going up, but rejected that area. But it's going up from this area. That means it has to go up. Every scenario is pointing towards buy in GJ, but we just need to figure out from which level it will be going up. We just need to figure out that thing. Okay, so look, this candle just closed outside this trend line, and I think let's just switch to our 15-minute time frame here. So 15-minute time frame is kind of confusing. 30 minutes here, 30 minutes is having 15 more minutes left, and this candle is coming all the way down with no wick on the top. So that means the selling pressure is high in the market, and if this candle breaks the low, then the chances of going down will be increasing. So let's just see here what we can do. Gold again retesting. Again it created a wick. Let's see here. Gold just broke below the previous candle's low. I think I'll take a sell in gold once I get this get opportunity now. But in GJ, as for now, there is really nothing here. Let's go to the 5 minutes and see what it's doing in 5 minutes. So in the 5 minutes, now if I join these two, Okay, so let's see. Look, market was moving up. Now, when we drew this channel over here, the market is moving sideways right now. So at this point, when the market will be tapping this area, then maybe the market will be rejecting and then starts to go up again. Oh, gold just retraced all the way back. Gold is rejecting that area. GJ is tapping on that area again. Okay. Okay, so GJ is doing exactly the same thing here. It's rejecting this area. Sometimes the market just wants to play. But at that time we should just sit back and relax. Let's see if there is some news today. Yeah, there is some news today. But it's okay. There is this news over here. In 40 minutes there will be. Okay, look at this GJ here. GJ is now doing its move. Do you see this kind of candle earlier here? No, we don't see, but we are seeing this kind of candle here. That means volume is coming in. Get ready. Finally, we might just break above these areas. Still got 8 minutes left, and this candle is having 3 minutes, more than 3 minutes left here. So I think any time it can just break the high at this, break this green line, 155.241. Let me just change the color of this line. This line is getting confused with the let's just give it blue color. Yeah, this is good. Okay, so look at this candle. This candle went all the way up above this trend line over here, and above this trend line it wants to get inside that trend line again, and it tapped the high of that trend line, and it just rejected at that area. So this candle has 3 more minutes left here to close. So in that 3 minutes this candle can just break above the highs and continue moving up. But the thing is, and the problem is, that 8 minutes only is left. Yeah, now only 8 minutes left for the 1 hour candle to close, and that's something bothering me, because if it wants to break the high, then it should just do right now, otherwise we could have just missed this trade. Yeah, I really think that this candle should be moving up, because look at this rejection happening here. So once it's break the high, it should be going up. I think at any time it will break. Yeah, it will. It's going up now. Just wait for the break above. Wait for the break above. Okay, so this is 5 minutes. Let's calculate our stop loss. 6-7 pips. Because look, it was going down. It broke this channel. It started to go down, but eventually it starts to go up with volume. Why? Because maybe it has to just follow its real direction. I'm ready here with the trade. In the last few minutes, maybe the market will be playing its move, and after 7 minutes, New York Open will be there. So the price can be push up more. I think the time has come. I'm ready here with the button. Come on, man. Really delicate situation right now. 5 more minutes left here. 40 seconds remaining. So if this candle closes above the trend lines, then that's also a good opportunity and good confirmation signal for us to take a buy. 30 seconds. So I'll wait for 30 more seconds. Even if in between these 30 seconds, 20 seconds it breaks the high, I'll wait for this candle to close. Ten more seconds. Look, this candle just tried to break this high, but it failed to do so, and it closed back in this trend line, respecting this trend line here. So I don't know this candle will be going down or up, because it opened above this trend line and now it's coming back. So can't say anything. Let's just wait. Okay, gold respected that trend line and now coming down. So maybe on the next candle in gold I'll take a sell trade, because at that point I'll be anticipating for the price to move all the way down to fill this wick and further down to this level. So yeah, so let's see. So in 4 minutes we will be having New York Open. And we can witness some bullish move at the time of New York Open. What's your perspective behind drawing the trend line? Look, when I draw the trend lines, my perspective is to reduce my stops and to know where exactly the market is going and what the market is doing right now, because trend line, look, when I drew this one and this one, the market was moving inside these lines only. So I knew that to go up, my bias for today is buy. So I knew that to go up, it has to break the upper trend line, obviously, right? So which was coming from this point, from the left, and when it broke that trend line, then at that point I can think of buying, because it has respected the lower trend line and market is moving up, plus I have this clean range to the left also. So by adding all these three four things together, the confirmation increases, the probability increases, and and uh, and look at this gold over here. And because of these trend lines, I am enabled to minimize my stops also. How? Let me show you. This candle closed below the trend line, so I know that the next candle should be coming down if breaking the low, and should be respecting the high which is above the trend line. So this is how, and this was the channel. So I know the market, I know the market is coming from the upper channel, so it has to go to the lower trend line. So at that point I was able to minimize and manage my trade as well. So these are some benefits of drawing trend lines, and this is what I think when I use trend lines. So I use support, resistance plus trend lines for my trade decisions. Plus trend lines allow me to trade in the lower time frames as well. Okay, so 1 minute left here for the gold candle to close. Let's see what the 4-hour graph is doing. 4-hour graph is, GJ is going up as it was doing, and in this gold is going down. So maybe gold will be okay. So this candle is going up now. Let's see how the market will be moving. Look, this candle closed above the trend line and creating a rejection wick. So now we know that 30-minute candle just closed. Now we know that New York open is there right now at this point, and if the candle starts to break the highs, then the chances of going up has already increased so much. Why? Because at that point the candles will be going above the trend line, and plus there will be New York open, so the market can move further up with volume. So the chances of getting over TP hit is already increased. So this candle just came down in the first few seconds, so there is a high chance that it might reject and go up. Gold started to reject the trend line and coming down, so we will be waiting for a candle to close bearish in gold, and then sells can be taken. So let's see here, still 1 hour left with the 4-hour candle to close in GJ. Let's see. So most likely 1 hour and 30-minute candle is creating lower wick, and if it starts to break the high, then it should be going up 20 pips at least. Which will take this 4-hour candle to this level, filling this wick. That's why my bias is for buy today. So it's been 1 hour 30 minutes already. We are just waiting here for the trade. Okay, so JPY is coming down right now. I still think that GJ should be going up. I don't know, but I really have a feeling it should be going up. If not, then okay, fine. We will be getting ready for sales in the next 4-hour candle, because the next 4-hour candle should be going up, create a higher wick, and start all the way going down. So we are ready for both the cases. But I'll wait for the next 4-hour candle, and for this 4-hour candle at least to close. Because let's see here in the 30 minutes if we have something. So in the 30 minutes here, we need a support to be formed to take a sell trade. So we need a bullish candle forming in 30 minutes, and then we can take a sell trade in the next bearish candle. Right now there is no sells and there is no buys. And look at this thing over here. By looking at these trend lines I draw from the past. So by looking at these trend lines, there is this rejection over here, which is carrying forward with this spot, and what when we see to the left, then this move should be coming soon. So let's just go into more details here. So if this, let's take this as a center point, and if we calculate the distance here, guys, if you're seeing this, then just see this and learn this, because this thing I'm gonna do for the first and the last time here. This is part of the course, but I'm doing it here. So if I draw this over here, then this means that 220 candles were there, 221, yeah, 220, let's say. And if we calculate this here, then right now it's at 165. So now if we just calculate this area, 90 candles, this area 229. So what this means is that this area is expanding more, right? So yeah, this is around 203 137, and this is around 43 and 56. So this was 43, this was 56. That means this came late. That means this came also late. Alright, so yeah, we could have some consolidation here, and then we will be having this upward move happening in this area around, because the time is coming near now. So we can spot this move early, in some time here at this point. So this is how I managed to trade with mirror moves. Huda Express is saying, can I preview some of your course before buying, sir? Yes, sir. You can just go to the website and register, and when you will be getting onto the course section, I'll just open and show you. I'll just GJ is coming down, but no problem, I'll wait because I'm not ready for sells in GJ. I still believe that it should be going up. So Mr. Huda Express, you can go to the website over here and you can register. So you will get this registration form. My internet is not really fast right now. It will take some time. Yeah, you will have this registration form, and here you can register. After registering, you can log in your account. It's asking to pay first before preview. No. There are few lessons which are free. I think you have just registered for the course, right? So anyways, once you log in, then go to these courses and subscriptions. Let's see. So once you go to the course, just go to the global trading course over here, and here these are all the lessons over here. All other lessons will be adding really fast, and soon we'll be adding here all the other lessons, and right now these are the lessons here. So on the daily basis we update these lessons, and if you go to the risk management V1 over here, which is really important, then you can watch it for free. But if you will go to other chapters like support resistance V1, then it will ask you to pay first, and then you can watch this lesson. So the first lesson right now about Forex trading and this risk management version 1 is free, and all other lessons for now are paid, so you have to buy the course. So, and if you want to see the complete information about the course, then just go to the courses over here and just make sure you read everything, because you will have idea what you will be getting in the course. So let me just explain everything. So you will learn how to cut your losses short, how to stay in discipline, what should be your trading plan, what time you should trade, what are the sessions, what are the high volume times, and how can you spot the symmetrical moves, how to spot them, how you can use them like I just did. You will be able to spot mirror moves, you will be able to draw proper trend lines, and you will be able to select your currency to trade. And at the end of the course, when you will be completing your course, you will get full version of NewsTrader EA, which is costed at $100. And on Instagram and everywhere else I gave it for free with some limitations of the lot size, but the person who will be doing this course after the course, he will be getting the full version. So it's costing around $100 on the MetaTrader market, and that thing you will get for free for trading the news, because I want my traders to do not hesitate by trading the news, because this CA helps the trader to get safely get a safe trade without getting slipped. And also if the spread is high, that's also EA handles that also thing also. So yeah, so right now 2 chapters are free, and other chapters are paid as of now. And if you're talking about the preview of my course, then look, you come to my live trading daily, right? If you saw me trading every day, then this is the preview. This is live preview going on every day. I trade exactly the same, and everything I do here is there in the course. Everything. I haven't hidden out a single thing from the course. It's everything is there. In fact, the news trader I use also there. So what can you expect more, right? So I have kept things extremely transparent. Oh, look at this gold move here. I think the news came in, I think. Yeah, it's about to come in 13 minutes. 13 minutes more. And the best part is that there is a community on Discord which will be starting soon. So all my students and all the course holders will be the part of that community, and in that community you will be meeting other traders like you. So, and you can just share your knowledge and analysis with each other on the daily basis, and I'll also be commenting on each and everyone's analysis from the on the daily basis, and from that you will grow more and become an independent trader. Okay, GJ is moving up now. I think it will be going up. Let's just get ready. Okay, so gold is moving insanely. Thank God I didn't took this trade over here. It could be a disaster. Yeah, that's why I stay away from gold, and I just trade rarely on gold, because gold is really unpredictable. If it follows your analysis, then it will be following for few days, but once it starts to go against you, it will give you so much of pain. So look, GJ is consolidating since 2 hours. Okay, I'll just get ready here. I think it will be going up now finally. Maybe, let's see here, 10 minutes left for the 30-minute candle to close. Come on, man, what's stopping you? Maybe the news, but gold is gone mad. Just look at this moves over here. Oh, look at the rejection, GJ. Dot fic, see this? That's why I draw trend lines, because trend lines just warns me out that it can reject the areas. It rejected the same area. Look at this area. If there was no trend line, then there was no explanation why it rejected this area. So look, now it's going down. It's going down now. Let's see here. So it's now having 30 minutes 40 minutes left for this candle to close. And look at this thing over here. Let me just show you the account. I haven't took any trade today. I'm just waiting patiently, just sitting. And look, GJ hasn't moved anywhere. So two things can happen. One thing is it can go up and mirror this move upside, or it can go down and mirror this move to the downside. So I'm ready for both the things. So let's just switch. Oh, it's going down now. It's going down. We need some confirmations. Hello Forex Secrets, long time. So this candle just closed below this area, and if this candle breaks the low, then the chances are high that it will be coming down. But there is no range, it's only 10 pips. I'm not gonna enter a trade in this range. I'll wait for a proper range. I'm good. Forex Secrets, how are you? Okay, look at this wick over here. It's creating a upper wick at this point and now coming down. So the thing is, if this current candle breaks the low over here, then going down, it will be there will be chances of going down because it has finally gone down. And but the thing is, the range is really not much. So let's see here. We have 30 more minutes left here. So we don't know whether this candle will be retracing back up to this level, or this candle will be reversing all the way down. We really don't know that. So I think let's just wait for a little bit more. Now look, it's just about to break the low. So it just broke the low. It should be now continue moving down with volume. But let's see if we just go to the 30 minutes. Then let's see here. Yeah, 30 minute is also coming down right now, and it's coming down with volume. So this can most probably go to this level. So let's see here, going back to the 5 minutes. Yeah, although I know this move was happening and maybe it will be going all the way down to this level, but the thing is there was no range. because the market can reject this area as well, this area as well, and this area as well. So I'm not here to trade for 5 6 pips or 7 pips. I at least need 10 pips, and I can get 10 pips if there is a range above 13 14 pips. So that's why I'm just waiting here, even though everything is in my favor right now. But I'm not gonna trade this setup, because sometimes these setups don't work then, because the range is not there. Forex Secrets is asking, I'm good, sir. I have made the payment for the course. How do I start? Forex Secrets, first of all, congratulations. And you can just, if you have just made the payment, if you paid through PayPal, then you don't have to register. Just use the same ID and password you entered in the form of PayPal payment. And if you have made the payment through debit or credit card, then just register from the registration section, and with the same email ID and name, and your course will be activated automatically. But make sure you use the same ID and name. Look here, this candle is rejecting. This candle is just rejecting. Look how mad the gold is. It just go up, down, up, down. It really pisses me off sometimes, because gold is, that's why I cannot trust the gold. Sometimes I think that it's better for me to miss the trade rather than to trade the gold. But sometimes it just gives me so many easy setups to trade, that like this was the setup here. If I wasn't looking at the GJ, I wasn't really anticipating for the GJ to go up, then I would have just surely entered this trade. And that was a quick 10 15 pips. Now look at here in the gold. Interesting thing happening. So it went up, tapped onto this trend line, came all the way down, tapped onto this trend line. So now if this candle closes above this trend line, and the next candle we get a buy candle, bullish candle, then we can enter a buy trade, anticipating for the gold to move up at least 16 17 pips to tap this trend line again. And if this trend line gold is tapping, then we can wait for some other setup to form. But right now, let's see, it's just coming down. Alright, so news has came in. Let's see what the news is there. So USD weak. This is weak. Building permits change. USD is weakening here, but looks like it's getting strong. So still got 1 minute left here for this candle to close. So let's see here where the gold is closed. Okay, gold has closed exactly above the trend line, rejected that area to the downside. So now I want this candle to close bullish, because now it has created this high over here, and if this closes bullish, then that means there is a chance, higher chance, that it will be going up to test that high again. And if we see uh, 4-hour candle over here, then by looking at the 4-hour, that means if I'm anticipating for the price to move up, then that means this 4-hour candle here will be retracing all the way back, creating a wick, rejection wick at this point. Alright, so let's see. Yeah, GJ is continue to move down now. Sachin is asking how you plot these trend lines. Sachin, look, what I do is, let me just have a fresh graph. Anyways, I'll just tell you how I draw these trend lines. So firstly, when I come to the charts, I squeeze the graph all the way down and I look at the graph, and then I see where the market is possibly moving. So at this point, when I see the graph GBP JPY 30 minutes, I see these points, and in my mind I thought that maybe these points are some kind of channel. And when I draw lines, then I see that this point over here is respecting the exact same point it respected earlier when I draw the trend line. So after this, I know that okay, so we are in a upward channel, so my bias should be buy, right? So after this, I plot these support and resistances level, valid zones above which we have clean range to trade. And after doing this, what I do is I just zoom into the graph like this, and I switch down the time frames. I switch down to 15 minutes. I draw this trend line over here in the 15 minute, and then I know that the market was here. Then I know that okay, so it has closed above this trend line, rejected down, going up. So now what can I do? So I switch to 5 minutes for more clarity. And when I go to the 5 minutes, when I zoom in to the 5 minutes over here, then I draw this point with this point, and I got this trend line. And below I drew this point with this point, and I got this trend line. And when the market was going down, I drew this point with this point over here, and I got this trend line. And the market was tapping this area again and again, so I thought that maybe this is another trend line, so I drew this trend line in the last. So this is how I draw trend lines here. Because look, since I am using these trend lines, I know the benefits, and the main benefit is it avoids me to trade in the wrong direction, and it avoids to avoids many losses. Why? How? Because when you use the trend lines, you get the exact points of the market rejection points, and above or below those trend lines you have volume moves happening, because the market has to go far away from these lines to create another high or create another low. So yeah, like here, if there was no trend line, then maybe some of the traders won't be having any explanations why the market is coming down from this level. They will look at the left, they will say the body of the candles are closing here, maybe the wick is there, but why it's rejecting this area? But when you draw the trend line, you got to know that okay, maybe there is this trend line over here, rejection area is there, so that's why it might be just rejecting this area. And if a candle closes above this trend line, now you know that you should wait for another close above this line so that you can take a buy to this level. So that's how you should be looking at the market. So it's been 2 or 10 minutes here. We are still waiting for the trade. Let's see what the gold is doing. Gold closed bearish this candle also, so now it's in some kind of consolidation here. I don't know whether the gold will be moving up or not, so let's just wait. I think the next 4-hour candle will be a movement candle. Stops are big here. 10, 10, 11 pips, maybe 13 pips. So I think in gold, if this current candle breaks the high, then the chances are of going up are pretty high. So the thing is, stops 9.6 pips, 13 pips of target. Okay, JPY coming down again, breaking the low here. It should be continue moving down at least 7 pips. Yeah, what should we do here? 15 more minutes is having left in the next 4-hour candle to close. And we can expect some wake up and then wick down in the next 4-hour candle. That means if this closes here, then 8 pips of wick up can be happen. So 8 pips will be around here, and then the next candle can go right. Okay, I don't know.